In this video, we'll look at the molecular geometry for H2O. That's water. So we need to draw the Lewis structure. Oxygen has 6 valence electrons and hydrogen has 1. So we have 6 plus 1 plus 1. So we have 8 total valence electrons. We'll put 2 between the atoms here to form the chemical bond. So the 2 hydrogens, they're bonded to the oxygen. Next, we'll put 2 around the central oxygen. So now the hydrogen, they each have 2. Their outer shells are full. The oxygen has an octet. We have our Lewis structure. Now we can see that the oxygen has 4 things bonded to it. We call that the steric number. So we have the hydrogen, lone pair, and the other hydrogen. So the steric number is going to be 4. So we have a steric number of 4, and then we count the number of lone pairs. 1 lone pair, 2 lone pair. So we have 2 lone pairs. We go down, we go over, and we have a bent molecular geometry for water. We can see that the bond angle, that's 109.5. It's kind of a generic bond angle. We need to look closer at that. But these 2 lone pairs here, they're pushing the hydrogen atoms down, and then we get this bent molecular geometry. Let's take a closer look at that. So here we have a water molecule. These are the 2 hydrogens, the oxygens in the middle, and these 2 lone pairs are on top. And you can notice that these lone pairs, they're kind of big. Because of that, they're going to push these hydrogens down. These are electron clouds, and there's electrons around the hydrogen atoms. Pushes the hydrogen atoms down so they're closer together. And we're going to end up with a bond angle of 104.5. That's different than what we saw on our generic table. And that's because of these lone pairs. They occupy more space, and they push the hydrogen atoms down. And instead of 109.5, we get this 104.5. That's the bond angle for this right here in the water molecule. So because we have a steric number of 4 with 2 lone pairs, those lone pairs, they push the hydrogens down, and we get a bent molecular geometry. This is Dr. B with the molecular geometry and bond angles for H2O, water. Thanks for watching.